Hello again, Timberwolves fans. Are you ready for the explosion of Timberwolves basketball? I am your host, Paladino Joey, and with me is Marcus the Forecaster. Once again, we are ready to rock and roll. This is episode number 82 of Timberwolves Explosion. It is October the 19th, 2012, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, here we are. Timberwolves Explosion is available on thesportstuff.com and on iTunes. We thank each and every one of you, and there's a lot of you now, I guess. Thank you very much. We appreciate all of you guys for downloading and listening to this show. The listenership has really been spectacular of late. We want to thank all of you right now. Thank you very much. Yes, sir. I would thank you all very much. Thank you. There's some wonderful podcasts out there, too. We like to shout out to them, and they shout out to us and their shows. Very cool, guys. We'll get to those very shortly here and there. Kind of just randomly as the show goes on, especially when we get to the Twitter interactions. Yes, that's where a lot of the love has been coming, and the Facebook page. Yeah, it's begins. Are you excited?
Yeah.
Well, now, do we have to do this? Do we have to talk about this? Yeah, we do, don't we?
We do.
Well, there's a couple of not so exciting things to talk about. We'll lead with the thing about the Lakers wanting to pursue LeBron. We're going to lead with that, but also we're going to discuss. That guy broke 2 bones in his hand.
Yeah.
Love and happiness. Yes, broke 2 bones in his hand. That's going to be a bummer. So. Sorry to bring anyone's spirits down, but it's not our fault. We didn't break his hand, did we? So, yeah, that kind of sucks. It's one of those things. But, so, LeBron James, LeBron James is a Laker possibly in 2012 to replace Kobe Bryant. So what's the lesser of two evils, Miami or L.A.?
That's true.
In your mind, anyway.
I mean, but honestly, who wouldn't be going after LeBron?
Yeah.
At that point.
Yeah. Because he can opt out from his contract in 2014. So he's, as of right now, love him or hate him, he's the best overall player in the NBA right now. That can change at a moment's notice.
Yeah. With
Kevin Durant on the planet, but
Shred,
yeah. Alexi Shred with his wonderful shooting performance tonight. Yeah. Minnesota, Chicago type of thing right now. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to be talking a bit about the Kevin Love's knuckle push-ups. Beautiful, good times. Yeah, it's exciting stuff. But, yeah. For me, obviously, the lesser of two evils, much lesser of two evils, is LeBron staying in Miami, because I actually I'm in the minority. I actually kind of enjoyed that move because I thought the Cleveland Cavaliers were kind of like plateaued and never going to win anything. I know it's evil of me to even consider turning my back on my hometown team if that was me, but I don't know. It's kind of for me, I kind of like the Heat thing, but I didn't like LeBron's attitude necessarily about everything, especially that first year. Last year, I think he improved it, but yeah, LeBron to LA, I think that'd be, for me, that'd be a lot worse, personally. Like, how do you feel about that?
I don't think that'll happen. I think he'll try to bring someone else out after Wade starts declining. I think he'll try to bring someone else to Miami. I think he'll stay.
I agree. I think that's the more likely scenario at this point. Makes a lot of sense, right? You know, I mean,
yeah, because after they don't win any more championships,
started the decline.
Yeah, LeBron's going to figure out that he needs an actual team around him. And I have to admit, I like what they've done so far with the pickups of Ray Allen and Rashad.
Yeah, those are nice improvements. Age, obviously, is, a factor, but still, I mean, as of right now, yeah, they're good moves.
Yeah,
good thoughts right there. Ray Allen's hitting his shots still. He looked like he was on his last leg last year. He looks rejuvenated. Rashard Lewis really looks rejuvenated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's interested in the game again.
Which was the first time since he was a Seattle Sonic, I think. I don't think he ever was interested in Orlando.
Yeah, back with the Ray.
That's correct. Yes. That's pretty cool, actually, now that we think about it.
Yeah.
The Seattle Supersonics live on. For those of you wondering who the Seattle Supersonics are, our very young crowd, or very new very new to the NBA crowd. Yeah, they're the Thunder. Yeah, I think the city of Seattle hates that team just a little bit right now. just a slight tad. No.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, they're big, very big Heat fans. They're really big Heat fans, I gotta think.
Yeah.
They're heroes. Like, they're gonna give LeBron the key to Seattle. And then they'll be burning his jersey. Okay, I'm just kidding when he goes to L.A. or whatever. Or to the... Okay, no, he will never play for the Thunder, but... Yeah, we're talking about L.A. and Miami again. That's funny, isn't it? But that's why it's going to be the NBA Finals this year, at least in my view. Because it's the most exciting matchup of all time right now. But if it happened, love it or hate it. But you got the Boston.
Yeah, I'm liking Boston right now. More and more as I watch them. Because great pickups by Terry and...
Courtney Lee.
Yeah, Courtney.
He looks awful good.
Yeah.
Not awful, awful good, yeah. Yeah, it's... Oh, boy. Good thing... Let's just say good thing Brandon Roy's playing well, or we would be just seething right now.
Yeah.
Oh, the computer screen I'm looking at right now, you know, it's nice computer screen, but it would be in pieces, I think, just thinking about, like, what we missed out on.
I actually think we still missed out. I
Yeah.
really wanted Courtney to come here.
I did, too. I never forget. I'll never forget the reactions that we had back and forth. We weren't mad at each other. We were freaking going crazy that night.
Yeah.
I was, like, screaming, and so was the forecaster. The forecaster was screaming.
Every decent free agent is just gone.
All of them. That day was bad. I mean, except for the guy with, like, oh, that guy.
Yeah.
The guy that's a very nice defender that's from Russia. Thank God that happened, but it's still, yeah, I mean, we were a little bit irate at that point. And of course, bone on bone, blood spinning Brandon Roy.
Yeah.
Yep, the spin stops here. Yeah, okay, sorry, I had to say that. Because Roy's looking out for you. Yes. Okay. Sorry.
Trying to jinx us.
Yeah, I better be careful with that. Uh-huh. So, yeah, LeBron, yeah, I agree. I think he stays in Miami. That would be just, I don't know. I mean, it's like you're building your image now in Miami. It's getting better, and then you go to L.A. That would be like, okay, this guy needs to die. Like death sentence for LeBron, I think, at that point. You know, I mean, especially, Dwight and LeBron coexisting, that'd be a little funky.
Oh, I think it
could work, but
yeah,
go ahead.
because
Sorry.
you know LeBron could pass, so I can see that working. But I don't know who else will be on that team.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like Fisher's going to still be playing.
Yeah,
Powell, I got to think, would be at the end of the road at that point.
yeah.
Bynum's not there, is he? No, obviously.
I don't think Paul want to be there.
Who? Chris Paul? Who?
No,
Paul.
Gasol.
Oh, Powell. Yeah, what am I saying? Yeah, that'd be awkward. I think at that point, it'd be getting a little too weird. I don't even want to talk about him anymore. Ron Artest.
But by that time they'll try to sign his little brother, Marc Gasol, the Paul brothers.
Yeah, he'd bring him back. That's originally where he was. He was a prospect at the end of the bench in the Lakers when they traded for Paul Gasol, which it was funny at the time. Everybody thought it was the dumbest trade ever.
Oh, actually, the little brother.
Oh, yeah, Mark, yeah. But I'm saying, like, huh?
He's an 18-year-old.
Oh, there's another one.
Yeah.
Oh.
18-year-old brother, yeah.
Oh, I'm missing out on that one. What's his name again? I can't believe I'm blanking, but...
I was going to get that.
On-air research. I like that. It's what Timberwolves Explosion is all about. It's an explosion of information, explosion of emotion, an explosion of passion. Yes, isn't it? An explosion of basketball in general. The third Gasol brother. Yes, the third one, the urban legend of all time. And I don't think he exists, do you?
Yeah, I don't think he'll be playing anytime soon, but...
Yeah, age 18 is pretty young. Gotcha.
I'm sure there's some scouts looking for him.
Too many. Yeah. Yep. And his name is Kevin Garnett. Okay, I'm just kidding. The next Gasol brother. Yes, I really want to know who... Aria, isn't it? Ariel. Where is it? Yep, Adria Gasol is 15, so he's got a long way to go. Okay, no, he's 18. Yep, he's 18. Excuse me, Adria Gasol. So there it is.
At 15, he's already 6'5".
He's going to be 6-7 foot again. So that would be that wouldn't be the first time. The Berrys had three brothers in there. Yeah, there was John Berry, Brent Berry. Yeah, I can't remember the third one, but he was like barely in the league with the Warriors, I believe. I think he went to the Warriors just like Rick Barry, the father. Oh, I can't remember the third Barry, but so Gasol could be the third or the second, at least three brother situation in the NBA. If there's another one out there from like 1947, I guess we'll just have to leave that where it is. So with that, we're just gonna kind of slide over to the Facebook page. We got some interactions on there. Yes, we did. Unless there's anything else you want to add about the Gasols. But yeah, you look like you're a little curious for a minute there. But on to the show we go. Timberwolves Explosion Facebook page. So as of right now, this is subject to change. Hopefully it'll be facebook.com/Timberwolves Explosion very, very soon with a few more people clicking like. We would appreciate that. So as of right now, you have to go to the search bar, type in Timberwolves Explosion, Minnesota Timberwolves, go there and click like. But, looking for the interactions here. We must, Facebook pages are a little bit frustrating compared to what they used to be. Hank McCoy, clicking like and joining Hank McCoy, hello, of the Courtside Podcast. Welcome aboard, Timberwolves Explosion. We appreciate you very much. Very good show, the Courtside Podcast. So that's our first shout-out of the day. We got a couple coming. I love that show, and apparently he likes ours as well. He says, hey guys, Hank here from the Courtside Podcast. Really enjoy the T-Wolves insight. Was just wondering your thoughts on the Wolves' chances of making the playoffs now that K-Love is out 6 to 8 weeks with a broken hand. Well, that's kind of the main gist of the show, isn't it? And we're not going to talk about it right now. Okay, I'm just kidding. That's about how like head coaches usually are. They're like, we're going to keep that in-house. You know, our chances of making the playoffs, if it's based on the way the Wolves played last year, when obviously Rubio was out first and then Love was out.
The
depression was down, or was up. Excuse me. The depression was up, but also the high blood pressure was back full force. And I guess I got to think that's going to somewhat be related to as I stuttered my voice way too much here, the title of the show today, I got to think. The blood pressure's back full force, folks. Isn't it?
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard.
Oh, it hurts.
Watching this team again.
It hurts. And love hurts, too. Love hurts, doesn't it? That was the title of the show. Was it 2 years ago? Kevin Love broke bone in his non-shooting hand. This time it's his shooting hand. Damn it! The last time I forget when he. It was about the same time actually, wasn't it? It was like training camp, maybe a little bit earlier. But Love is going to be out until mid-December, and Rubio's going to be out until mid-December. It just continues. Our thoughts on the Wolves. The thoughts on the Wolves prospects overall. It's chances of making the playoffs right now. It depends on how well we play after they come back, I guess.
Yeah.
Because right now, I'm not seeing much leadership on this team with them out. I'm not seeing any. I'm not.
Yeah, I mean, there's so much talent over, on this side that. In Western Conference, that I don't think that is really up to us. I mean, we can't really say when Love gets back and play well, and we have to play better than the Warriors.
Yeah.
They're looking great.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yes, Pampa, they're looking good. That basketball show, Pampa and V-Train, that basketball show, spectacular. We're going to be interacting with them on the Twitter account as well in a second, but the Warriors do look very good.
Yeah.
Of course, Bogut is out as well. I guess we broke the story to him, apparently. I was listening to the show today. Yeah, I don't think you've listened to it yet. And he will soon, Pampa. And V-Train. Yeah, I guess we broke the news to them.
Oh.
That's kind of funny, but it's just one of those deals, because it probably had just happened. Yeah, the stupid ankle fracture. So they're going through a similar deal. But, of course, their guy never actually has suited up for the Warriors yet, so they're not missing out on much just yet. They don't, eventually they'll know how good he is.
Yeah, even with Bogut out, I mean, their centers, I mean, except for Pekovic. I mean, if Pekovic is sitting,
he's the real,
their centers are better than ours.
Oh, yeah.
And the backups.
If Pekovic is sitting, because, I mean, Pekovic is our Bogut, hopefully not as injury-prone. Not yet. Well, he had ankle spurs last year, bone spurs on his ankle. We saw a little bit of a struggle with the situation with the Wolves tonight with big men, didn't we?
Yeah.
Did they get any rebounds? They got a couple, like 1 out of 10.
Yeah.
It's like there's just no. There was just no energy on the defensive boards tonight, or offensive boards for that matter. Ugly stuff. Greg Steamsma, he's okay. He's okay. Like, his numbers tonight, okay, but
2 blocks.
But it's unbelievable. We kind of still have it playing in the background right now because we wanted to get recording. It's mid-fourth quarter, but we pretty much get the general gist of what the Wolves are right now. That's what preseason's all about, is general gist of how guys are playing. I mean, another telling thing is, as well, very telling, is the power forward situation. Yes, the guy that's supposed to replace Kevin Love.
Yeah, it's not looking good.
It's not looking good at all. And I thought it was going to look really good, especially early on in the preseason and stuff. He looked like Mr. Derek Williams. Number 2 overall pick, you think, Love broke his hand. Well, we have D-Will.
Yes, this is time. Let the lion out.
Let the lion out. He's going to go out there. He's going to kick butt. He's going to prove to the world that he is a stud. He's not even starting. Coach Adelman puts Dante Cunningham in. He's a nice player, by the way. He's only got 3 steals so far right now. That's pretty good to go along with 3 turnovers, but story of our life right now. But Cunningham is a solid player. We saw, 6 blocks the other night? Guys, he's a good player, but he's not necessarily a full-time starter in this league. But, and it's not just the fact that Derek Williams isn't starting. There's a reason he's not starting, because he's not even as good as Cunningham right now.
Who's the backup?
Yeah. And Cunningham's supposed to be the backup. And Derek Williams is not even starting over him.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
I was saying earlier, yes, I'm still a Wes Johnson fan.
No, okay, excuse me.
Yeah, I mean, right now the way Williams is playing, I'd rather have Wesley.
Ouch. Yeah, and as sad as that sounds, I'm almost leaning that way too right now. Unless Cunningham starts playing really good, or Kirilenko, but
If you at least break them down, Wesley at least has better defense than Williams. They both can dribble.
Mm-hmm. No, they can't.
At this point, either of them can shoot. But it's like Wesley's making more threes, at least.
Mm-hmm. That was a nice shot, a 3-pointer that he had wide open. Was it late in the second quarter?
Yeah.
I'm glad I'm making our mental notes here.
Wide open 3.
Wide open 3 for Derek Williams. And that thing, it barely grazed the outside of the rim and flew out of bounds. The announcers were basically saying, what the hell was that? The guys in Chicago, they're just like, what the hell was that? They were pretty much stunned at the how horrible it was and how open Derek Williams was in the shot.
There was no excuse for that. That's the win. You're in the NBA, a wide open 3, hit something.
Yeah, and especially you're the number 2 overall pick, and I know you're entitled to miss shots, and that's going to happen. But it was horrible. It looked like he didn't really. Yeah, it looked like he sucks basically, and that's about where we're at right now. And he started out so well in the preseason, and we know the preseason doesn't mean everything, but come on.
Yeah, I mean the Bulls are trying.
Yeah, that's another key. Yeah, we were talking about during the game here. Go into that.
Yeah, these guys are. I mean, this game. I mean, they're trying. This it's not just a regular preseason game. I mean, I know the Bulls didn't like the fact that we beat them before, and now they're out there actually trying. And if you're in the NBA, preseason or not, you're going to play your hardest. Unless you're a starter, you know that your minutes are pretty much guaranteed. And you jack up shots that you wouldn't normally take.
Yeah, I mean, you're trying to earn minutes, and other guys are trying to earn jobs.
Yeah.
Like, there's a big difference between, was it 400,000 versus 60? You know, depending on what league you go to. Maybe you go to Israel or something and make 200, but still.
Yeah, and these guys on the court for us, these aren't our starters, so they're trying. They have to try.
Yeah, they have to try. Yeah, a lot of these guys are trying to earn something. Derek Williams, dude, he's trying to become something in this league, and he's off to a real rousing start in this league right now, isn't he?
And I'm a little disappointed in Shved, but I think he'll come around. But what I wanted definitely from Shved and Williams, at least 10 attempts. You know, I'm thinking that they should have the green light to shoot.
Yeah, right now, shoot.
And now's the time. Especially from Shved. I want to see him shoot. You know, just go Kobe. You know, shoot the ball.
Well, and he is 1 of 7 overall at this point, 0 for 4. He's missed all 4 of his threes. A lot of them were, it's like, doggone it, is any of them going to go in? But, I mean, they weren't as bad as, like, Derek, where it's like, okay,
Wesley.
that's going to be an air ball, you know? You're talking about Wesley right now? What's that?
That Wesley Johnson be 9 of.
Oh,
2 of
yeah.
9.
Yep, good point. Yep, he had that 2 of 9 game a couple weeks ago. They're actually playing right now as well, which is funny. Solomon Jones, yeah.
Competitive game.
Oh, sorry. Yep, Solomon Jones. The Suns are. And Wesley Johnson is the leading scorer. He is 3 of 4 from. Yeah. Yep. Oh, the forecaster's not feeling too good about that.
I wish I didn't see that.
He's trying to hide his face right now. The forecaster is hiding his face.
That hurts.
Yes, sir.
That hurts.
Granted, I mean, how many times have we seen him scorch the net in the preseason, though?
Yeah.
You are fooled.
Yeah, we can't say the same for Williams, though.
Yeah, Williams.
Same amount of times.
There's an old saying in Tennessee and or Texas or Tennessee. Well, it's in Tennessee. Maybe it's
I
in
believe
Texas.
in you, Williams. I want you to do well.
Yeah,
on our team, but you got to make it fast.
he needs to get going. Yeah. You're number 2 overall pick, Derek. Come on, number 2.
I want you to stay here, but
It's not looking good, is it?
Yeah.
And if trade value's got to be pretty. Well, obviously, we couldn't get what's his face Batum for him. I know that much.
yeah,
Cause I gotta. They'll deny that they tried to. The Timberwolves will deny that they offered Derek Williams. I gotta think they did for Batum. Because they like Batum an awful lot. I mean, they would have flown all the way to France begging at his front door, please come to Minnesota. But you know. Yeah, I think they offered Portland Trailblazers Derek Williams, and the Blazers turned us down. That tells you something, folks. It does. But kind of the theme of the night in general, obviously Derek Williams is a huge topic here because if anybody we thought was going to replace Love, it's Derek Williams, and this is the opportunity of all time, and he's not getting anything out of it. Malcolm Lee's finally getting in the game. Forecaster is thrilled.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, he is. Finally, and he hit a 3-pointer right away. Got it like that. And that's a personal
100%.
foul. 100%. He's batting 1,000 right now. He hit a home run on his first at bat. Unlike the St. Louis Cardinals right now. Okay, anyhow, not that they're going to win the National League Championship anyway, but anyhow, not that I like them very much. But the other theme of the night, other than, of course, as I keep rehashing, Derek Williams not playing up to his,
At all.
not playing up to his potential and not taking the reins of a situation, at least not yet. This team can't rebound or block shots. And Pekovic wasn't in the game, but he's not exactly the best rebounder or shot blocker either, is he? There's no defensive presence in the paint. And obviously,
Supposedly it's supposed to come from Steamsma and Lou, but
it's like, Steams has 2 blocks, but it's like you barely notice. You know? You barely notice. Lou, Amundsen, and Steamsma, they got pretty much, people were wrapping around them making layups. that doesn't, you know? They were. It doesn't look. I don't see any defensive presence like terror driving the lane right now against this team, and Am I? Are we trying to be negative? No, that's just what we're just don't shoot the messenger out there. It's a bummer, hopefully things change, but as of right now, I don't know. Let's get back to some of these interactions, though. Hank McCoy continues. Of course, he's one of the main dudes. Actually, I think he is the main dude of Courtside Podcast. Of course, I've listened to it for about 2 months. Again, highly recommend it out there. All the talk, he says, all the talk about Williams stepping up, being the number 2 overall pick last year. See, there you go. But my thoughts are more with Brandon Roy. The once franchise player knows how to lead a team, but can he be a top 10 shooting guard in the NBA again? Thoughts? I don't know.
We would very much like him to be.
We would very much like him to be, yeah. I agree with that. Right now, it kind of depends on who the other 10 you know what I mean? Because I don't think so. Oh, I hate saying that. Do I hate saying that? Yes, I do.
Yeah, I mean, if with the injury like that, you lean more to the side of, it's not going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
If he just decided, he wanted to spend time with his family, take a break from basketball, come back, then it's about conditioning, then he'll eventually get to that level.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's the conditioning and he needs to get to that level and his knees,
yes.
By the time he gets to that level, there's no telling how his knees might be reacting.
It's the old seesaw effect. One gets better than the other drops off. Right? Yep. That's the thing. Man. I want to believe that he can, but right now I can't. Maybe he'll be the 11th best. I mean, the league isn't exactly filled with spectacular shooting guards, but yeah. I'll let you continue. Sorry.
No, I was going to say, I think the same questions can be asked for Rubio when he gets back. Mm-hmm. Is he going to be the same?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's not as explosive as Rose, but
no.
Defensively,
lateral movement.
I mean, that's going to hurt him.
Mm-hmm. We hope and pray that within 2 years or so for Rubio, that it will be totally healed. Because obviously ACLs, you can be back playing, but it's still going to affect you for a good year or so.
Yeah, I mean, mentally, trust it,
That's even bigger, the mental
too much
part.
Pressure on it.
Mm-hmm.
While Rubio's on defense, is he going to let a guy blow by him because he's scared, to get in front of him? Is he going to, run him over?
Mm-hmm.
Those type of things.
Yeah, there's a lot of factors coming into this, and obviously I got to think it's in Roy's head too a little bit. But the major encouraging part is he does penetrate to the basket, big time. He is slashing up a storm.
Oh,
That's a good sign.
Yeah.
So maybe he can. It's just as of right now, I can't commit to believing it right now. It's just to be safe, I guess, on the safe side.
Yeah, I think what most people are looking for right now, realistically, is just him being a decent starter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
at least try to be like a Courtney Lee. Yes. Okay, sorry. I shouldn't have said that.
Yeah, because all our other starters weren't cutting it. So if you have an above-average starter, not just mediocre, I think we will take that.
He's still a massive upgrade over Martell Webster. Massive, beyond. I don't care how well Martell Webster plays in Washington. He was horrendous with the Timberwolves. His defense didn't exist, and every time he had an open corner three, did he make it? Nope. I mean, he was a construction worker, man. I mean, he was laying bricks all
he did have that clutch steal and dunk.
Yes, he did have that clutch steal and dunk in Denver. That is the signature play.
That game.
The signature play of Martell Webster's career. Yep, Timberwolves trail by 3 against Denver. They need a miracle. Oh my God, he's knocked the ball loose. He's on a break. He just dunked it. He didn't shoot. He dunked it, and the time is running out, and we lost by 1 point. That's it, Martell, you're done.
At that point, I was okay,
You just see if I was the coach, I'd just stand up and do the little cutthroat sign, that's it.
Yeah.
Martell, you have a nice smile, you speak well, but you're done.
Yeah, look at it. I just can't imagine a plane ride after that.
Silence. Could you imagine the silence in the plane ride?
That flight was long.
I can imagine your cousin Antonio on that plane ride. It's silent, and all of a sudden, you know how he does that?
Yeah.
Anybody want to play Anyone want to play DDR? Okay, I'm just kidding. Something like that. OG J Fearing comments twice here. I don't know if he's clicked like on the page yet. If you're listening, hopefully you will. I believe he's a friend of Hank McCoy's, mutual friend on Facebook. He says the Timberwolves will struggle, but if Williams steps up, they might have a shot until Love gets back. Yeah, if he does, yeah. He says Roy and Rubio make up an excellent backcourt. I see big things from those two barring injury. Rubio, unfortunately, yeah, obviously is still out until December, but barring injury after that, yeah, it's potentially a great backcourt. Roy, yeah?
Yeah, I consider Roy playing with injury.
Unfortunately, yeah. As of right now, yeah, like playing with injury. The whole hope is, can he get to about 80% of what he was? Then that's a huge addition to the Wolves.
Yeah.
If he's less, well, it's an addition. Hank McCoy responding to OG, saying, with both Rubio and Love out, though, do they have enough to stay on track until their return? That's the biggest question of them all, Hank. Do they? Right now?
No.
And again, we hate saying it. We don't want to come out here and preach doom and gloom for this team because we love the Timberwolves so much. Is there any doubt? Is there any doubt the way we come on this air? We want them to win so bad. But no. It's all about how well they play after they come back, I guess. That's basically what it is, barring some type of miracle. Kirilenko's good, but he's not a top scorer at all. That's just a 100% fact.
I was hoping that he can shoot the three, somewhat. But he was wide open, and he just didn't shoot it.
No, he has no faith in that shot, no confidence in it as of right now. It's just one of those deals. Chris Santos says Rubio, Roy, Kirilenko, now Love. Too many gimps, like as an injury-prone guys, of course. Say plenty of Novas. Because to keep all those guys healthy will take an act of God. Yeah. I hate to say it, but
the Suns' doctors.
That too, yeah. The Suns have the best doctors in the league, I think. They do, huh?
Yeah.
They made Shaq look young for a year.
Yeah, I know Beasley's glad.
I remember when Shaq went to Cleveland, it's like, wait, did he put on like 30? What the hell? Boy, he's not in Phoenix anymore, is he?
Yeah.
It's like Shaq went to Cleveland and died. Like, it was like, that was nice knowing you, Shaq.
Yeah, I don't know why. Grant should have stayed there. And Nash.
Yeah, that's why they were playing so well at 37, 38,
Yeah.
And now they're not there anymore. Uh-oh. They're going to get fat and happy in L.A. OG continuing saying, didn't know Rubio was hurt too. Guess that 8th seed will go to either Golden State Warriors or Portland. Yeah, I mean, we've already got the 8th seed with Golden State. I guess the question is, can the Wolves sneak in somewhere? I don't know.
It's not looking good.
Yeah, 2 whole months without Rubio and Love.
It's not even about Roy now.
No.
Him stepping up. It's like...
It was, but... Yeah,
it's everyone else.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. Oh, I'm so sad. I'm sad, I am...
Yeah, I would feel differently if Love went down, but we had Bynum. Or,
Bynum, yeah. Another big guy that
healthy
that
Bynum, who's
here we go.
a little lighter.
Wouldn't that be
or
nice?
Hibbert, even. I didn't mean to say Hibbert.
Who? What'd you say about Hibbert?
Hibbert.
I wish we could have him, but...
I would take Peck over Hibbert right now.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, right now, definitely.
Well, just
not defensively, but...
Another scorer down low.
Not defensively, but, yeah, I see what you mean, though.
Yeah.
Peck is obviously going to be one of those guys.
Or
I can't wait till he's back. Because he did not play tonight, by the way, for those of you out there wondering.
I think Edelman kind of knew that we weren't going to win.
Tonight was kind of like a screw it type of game, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You do get the vibe from it, but come on, D-Well.
Screw it. It was, okay, well, Peck knows he's getting minutes. We already know where he's at.
Yep.
In the big scheme of things, but, okay, let's see what...
Derek and Dante?
Yeah, let's see what they can do. Yeah.
Double D's. Okay, that's really bad, but,
And, yeah, Derek didn't show much.
At all.
He showed us something, but it wasn't what we wanted to see.
No, oh yeah, and here's a mental note. There we go. Because
Yeah.
didn't write anything down. I was going to, but I didn't. But the mental note just triggered. Thank you very much, by the way. Yeah, just for some reason it brought it back, and it's gone again. No, okay. Derek Williams, he drove, or I believe he got a rebound and tried to go coast to coast. He tried to get a rebound. He tried to go coast to coast. Next thing you know, he lost the ball. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
he lost the ball.
Yeah, and I was saying that, him and Wesley, they both can't dribble.
Huh?
They both can't dribble.
Wesley and
Wesley, yeah.
Yeah. That's the unfortunate fact right there.
And even at that point, I was thinking, I'd rather we would have traded Williams to Phoenix and kept Wesley. I was still, I don't know
breaking
why.
my heart. No,
I mean, just Wesley's just more athletic.
you're breaking my heart by that. No, but yeah. He is. I mean, Williams looks like we were talking about it back in July, I believe it was one of our shows in July-ish, August, post Summer League. We were like, Derek Williams looks like he's straining every time he jumps.
Yeah, I mean, he's swinging those arms like crazy.
Okay, I can't get high enough, Where Wesley, it's more fluent. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's like he's on pogo sticks.
But yeah, it was that coast-to-coast attempt. That was just another sign of where Derek Williams is as a player right now. He's got a measly 5 points. The game's about to end, by the way. The forecaster just celebrated seeing Derek, not Derek Lee, what am I saying? Malcolm Lee with a slam dunk from Lou Almondson. Actually, his numbers are okay, but I'm not really getting the vibe that he's that, he's reminding me of like a rich man's Mark Madsen right now, really.
Yeah.
He's clumsy, and yeah, there's a reason why he's like a 10th man in the league. He can play a little bit, but not much. Good times, right? Good times. Yeah, Wesley Johnson. Yeah, he has 15 points in the Phoenix game. I believe that's a final now, too.
Yeah, and his shooting, I mean...
Led them in scoring.
Yeah, they gave him the green light to shoot.
Yeah. Oh, yep, and that's the Suns' way. Run and gun.
Well, I think they know that Wesley needs to get his swagger back.
Mm-hmm. Wesley a swagger? No, sorry.
Well, the first year he was here, he was pretty decent.
I actually liked him his first year. Yeah, I agree. He looked like he could play. Yeah, it's just... I like... Yeah, I mean, it was hard not to like Wesley in his first year, but his second year, it's like, yeah, he sucks.
Yeah, and Williams just had...
And we have a final in the Bulls.
6
Wolves.
attempts. Mm-hmm. So Wesley's 13 so far.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Both games are a final, though. Yeah, Chicago 92, Minnesota 81.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Minnesota, not the best game ever, but it's kind of one of those what can you do type of deals. Shved shooting 2 of 11 from the floor, 0 of 6 from three-point land. Yeah, struggle. Definitely. Not his best game ever, but it's one of those things with Alexei. My expectations are not high on Alexei in his rookie year. They're just not. Will he develop into something in this league? I think he can.
Yeah.
But it's just a matter of time.
Yeah, I mean, he's
have to be
definitely
patient.
going to have to start hitting those weights with Peck.
He is a skinny
Not Love.
guy. Yeah, not
Peck.
Love. Peck. Yeah, don't be... No knuckle push-ups. Stay away from the knuckle, especially Shved. I mean, it's one thing if Love broke his hand doing it. Yeah. Shved, I don't know. He might really... Okay. Sorry to make puns at this. Maybe that's a little too soon for that, isn't it? Yeah, it's way too soon. It's not funny, is it? Shame on me. Very much shame on me. Oh boy! One final interaction. And I gotta get to this. That'd be mean not to. On the Facebook page, and then we'll switch over to the Twitter. A couple of interactions and more shout-outs coming. But Jules Posterino, one of the great posters for this page right here, he says, "When are we going to catch a break? Rubio's still out for 6 weeks too." On a positive note, Roy looks to be scoring well in the preseason.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that is the positive note. Absolutely, the positive note is Brandon Roy. Is he a top 10 shooting guard in the league? Brought up by Hank McCoy, of course. Yeah, it's like top 10 shooting guard. That is, it's maybe. I want to say maybe, but it's like, again, can't commit to that just yet because it's kind of he's kind of inconsistent, but right now, but I guess that's expected when you miss the entire season last year, and of course the whole knee thing being a huge question mark for the aforementioned Brandon Roy. Man, I hope so, though. I really, really hope so. I hope he's just awesome. I hope he rules this league for the next, God knows, Wouldn't that be nice? So we had a few Rip City Bad Boys. Yes, sir, Rip City Bad Boys. Yeah, I said your name incorrectly. Kalen King and Kristen Meyer. Yes, you guys are. That's a very good show as well. The Portland Trailblazers and Detroit Pistons. Rip City Bad Boys. See? That's the Portland and Detroit Pistons. He says to our show, he says, good stuff. Definitely enjoy the conversation. Some good points to go over. So, yeah, he mentioned something about the... he really liked our conversation about the LA Lakers, actually. So, yeah, he thought that was he thought it was really interesting how you mentioned, you started it and I kind of continued it, that actually losing Bynum, Howard over Bynum really wasn't much of an upgrade.
Yeah.
You mentioned that, so...
Yeah, it wasn't.
No, so yeah.
Well, actually, the way Bynum's looking, not coming in out of shape.
Yeah.
It looks like it's a good trade.
Yeah.
The way it's looking.
Yeah.
But then again, you have it's kind of like a wait and see because you have Dwight has his injuries. Mm-hmm. But as of right now, it looks like that was definitely a better trade for LA. As
of right now, yeah. It's kind of funny, yeah, because it's an interesting conversation. Yeah, he said he'd like to talk to us about that too. So, I'd like to have a conversation on there. Yeah, that's a good idea for sure. They recently released a show. Do check it out, guys. Oh, they get a little vulgar sometimes, but it's very entertaining, very good, very intelligent conversation. By the way, I might add, very intelligent. I love it. Kalen King, awesome. Kalen King, Kristen Meyer, good show indeed. So as we slide up, Brent Veal, of course, Mr. Train V Train says, sorry to hear about K-Love. That really sucks. 6 to 8 weeks is a lot of games.
Yeah.
Of course, V Train, yes. Yep, that's a member of that basketball show. Yep, that basketball show. Reese, who's also Pumpa, of course, says, hope you like it, mate, about the new show. Yep, I told him I can't wait to listen to it. And you guys should check it out, too. Hank McCoy, courtside guy, says, LOL, I loved episode number 80. Poor Darko. Remember, that was the one we went on and on and on about Darko? Oh, that was a fun one. Not that any show isn't fun, but it was awesome. But he missed the Mammoth season preview, episode 81, and listeners out there do listen to the season preview episode. That is an all-time legendary show as of right now, according to the listenership and the fun we had making it. And the length of it. It was very long.
It was fun.
He said he was about to listen. What's that?
And long.
Yeah.
It was worth it, though.
It was very long, but it was worth. That was a lot. That was beyond worth it, by the way. He says he's about to listen to episode 82. He wrote 83, but I think he means 82 because this is episode 83. Hopefully listens to that as well. Hank continues saying, and by the way, it's at CRTSDE. Pumpa is a Pumpa, Pumpa 5. Brent Veal, Mr. Train, V-Train is at Mr. Train. So there you go. Just bringing that up. But back to courtside. He says, looking forward to hearing your thoughts on the T-Wolves' chances of making the playoffs. Now, K-Love is out with a broken hand. And, yeah, their chances have diminished massively. Massively. And that sucks, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Their chances have diminished massively because of the amount of time missed. That's the whole key, as you like to say. The amount of time missed.
Yeah, and the key was our auditions that we got in free agency.
Yeah.
But
now.
Yeah.
Now
this was their time to step up. I mean,
like if anybody that could have got hurt in this team, did it have to be both of them?
Yeah.
It's bullcrap. It really is. Like Lakers, Kobe and Dwight out 6 to 8 weeks. It's like great. Fantastic.
Yeah. If anything, I was taking this as just an evaluation.
Yeah.
When I heard that he was going to be out for just a short amount of time. And by the way, I don't know about the reasoning. Knuckle push-ups. Come on.
Yeah, I was waiting for you to get into that. Oh, yeah. Wait, say it again?
Yeah, it's
Like,
I don't really believe that story, but it's just me.
Ooh, you've got a little conspiracy theory going. You think he punched a wall?
I don't know. I just don't really think that. I mean, there's facilities. You can do it with your teammates. Don't at home.
Yeah, yeah. Something's funky, huh? Yeah, it's one of those. I
mean, unless Peck says something about it. I mean, he clearly goes to the weight room.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, to do that at home.
Yeah.
And I don't know. It doesn't make sense at all.
It's just such a freak thing, too.
Yeah.
Such a freak, random thing.
I mean, I don't love being that huge to break the bones in his hands with that, you know?
The only thing I could think of, I guess, maybe was really awkward coming down, I guess, or pushing up to, I don't know, funky, I guess.
Yeah.
But he didn't break one, he broke two bones.
I mean, the way Love, grabs the ball, I'm sure he has strong hands.
Yeah.
So in order for that to happen, it couldn't have been just from his own weight. I mean,
something's up, yeah.
Yeah.
Just a really awkward, unfortunate thing, I guess. I mean, I guess I believe it. Dan Barrero was joking about how, the conspiracy theories are going to come out. Dan Barrero, KF again, by the way, probably my favorite show on that. No, not probably, it is, because he actually stays on topic versus other shows. The other shows in that station talk about, they talk about, like, nonsense half the time. Oh, by the way, we're supposed to talk basketball with our guest here rather than, grilled cheese sandwiches for, like, 15 minutes. That's basically what they do there. Anyhow, I'm already doing it now. Hypocrite Joey. But, he was talking about conspiracy theory. How all the conspiracy theorists are going to come out. He probably punched a wall and they're covering it up, or he tried to hit it, or he hit a teammate in practice or something, and they don't want that to get out, But I thought only Michael and Kobe do that.
Yeah.
Just kidding. Oh, maybe. Maybe he did. I mean, the way Love can be sometimes, he gets irritated easily, just a little bit. I get that vibe from him. You get that vibe from Kevin Love? Yeah, it's tough. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I just don't believe that story.
Mm-hmm. No, you don't believe it, huh?
No, I don't.
So I wonder. There often are cover-ups, and then you hear like 10 years later, it actually really was. Him and Peck went at it or something. That would be really bad if that happened, actually, because I think that would be why Love got hurt and Peck didn't. But then again, maybe that's why Peck isn't playing tonight. Ooh. Get the conspiracy theory started. Yes, get him started. Yes, sir. The urban legend. How did Kevin Love break his hand? Yes, it begins. But anyhow, Patrick Fenelon, thank you very much, retweeting my little message on Twitter saying New Timberwolves Explosion episode 83 will be recorded tonight. We'll discuss Caleb's injury. Kind enough to retweet it to spread the word to the fans, so I'm bringing your name up, Patrick.
Thank you for that.
We do appreciate it very much. At Patrick_Fenelon, FENELON. Forgive me if it's mispronounced, because I mispronounce things a lot, like Sid Hartman does. But anyhow, Mr. Train responding, saying, thanks, guys. Really looking forward to hearing your reactions on Caleb's injury. What's your expectations of Shved? Yeah, that's something I got into a little bit earlier. It's more or less not very high this year. It's going to be a developmental type season for him.
Yeah.
We're going to have hit and miss with Shved. That's kind of what it is this year. Do you think?
Yeah.
That sounds about right, huh?
Yeah. It's not too high, but we just want to get a sense of where he's going to, his value. He's going to be a starter, backup.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that's where it's at with him.
Yeah, like...
As long as he's in D-Will bad.
Yeah. Yeah, because of, number 2 overall pick. Last year's draft, 2011 draft, was thin. That's not a rumor. That's a fact. It was thin in terms of, like, star power outside of, apparently, Kyrie Irving, doggone it. So we missed out again on the best player. Or, there was a big drop-off from one guy to the next, we'll say. But I digress. Yeah. Excuse me. To me, Shved appears to be possibly I'm going to kind of make a mild comparison here. I'm not going to make a hard comparison on this guy. But Peja Stojakovic, in a sense, his first year in the league, he was barely seeing minutes. But then within a couple of years, it's like, oh, that's that Peja guy that was on the kind of down the deep, one of the 10th guys on Sacramento's bench. And now he's scorching those nets like no tomorrow.
Yeah.
I could see Shved becoming something like that, honestly. Do you see it too?
I hope so, yeah.
I hope so, yeah. Yep. I hope so. He's one of those guys you just sneak into your team. You're able to sign him, didn't draft him. They call him the Shved case also because he had trouble with his coaches in Europe. Too much backbiting, too much fighting, and all that foolishness. Yeah, that's the one problem. But
yeah, that definitely won't fly here with Edelman.
No, Edelman is a tough SOB, and I'm glad he is.
Yeah.
I love him. I love Edelman. So hopefully that will work in Mini 20. Pumpa saying he's watching Wolves versus Bulls now. Yep, he was able to watch it. He put a photo up. Very cool. Yep, he's also a fan of the Minnesota Timberwolves. I believe he said it's his second favorite team behind the Golden State Warriors. So there you go. And if I didn't mention earlier, Mr. Train is a LA Lakers fan. Yes. Big time.
It's okay.
That's okay. Yeah, we accept it. Hey, as long as he isn't a Thunder or Spurs fan at this point, because like Western Conference Finals last year, it's like can't lightning strike the building or something? Like yeah. Can't they just disappear? Like can't they accidentally get sucked into the X zone by the guy in Final Fantasy V or something? Just suck him out of this dimension into the X zone or something. Just let's. Get out of here, San Antonio and Oklahoma. Just go away. We want the Timberwolves to go to the West Finals against LA. Yes. No,
I was definitely my expectation for the team has lowered. I know if it's like a mental protection, because of all the other seasons where we're just horrible.
Yeah, so much pain.
Yeah. Flynn, or we will get into playoffs with Flynn. Just.
Look like he's going to be explosive and everything.
Yeah, we're definitely going to win more games this season. Nope. It's just...
It got worse.
Yeah. So right now, it's basically wait and see. And I don't know. I hopefully we get to playoffs. But
I hope
there's
so.
so many other teams that just got better.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't know how we're going to do it unless, like everyone's wanting to happen, Roy becomes a top 10.
I hope so.
Rubio comes back better than ever.
Yes.
With a shot.
Yes. That would help, wouldn't it?
Yeah, Peck is a beast.
Yep.
Airbud.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and he does look good, by the way. We'll just throw that in real quick here.
Yeah, Williams.
He looks good.
There is, and even saying that, I mean, you can't say that for other teams. Oh, we're going to need Kobe to step it up, or we're going to need Nash to bring it. Other teams are already solid.
Yeah, they're going to be good. Like, LA's going to be very good. Clippers are probably going to be a playoff team. They have to be. If they don't make the playoffs, I'd be stunned. I mean, then the Wolves absolutely make it, but...
Yeah, I mean, for us to... I mean, I don't wish any type of injury, but someone will have to get injured on a team for us to make it, I think.
It's coming to that, isn't it, though? Yeah. Or Dallas just totally not meshing whatsoever. Yeah. That would help.
That's what it's going to take, I think.
Mm-hmm. Golden State's probably going to make it. I don't think Portland is, even though, and I'm sorry, Rip City. I'm sorry, Tristan, but I don't think so. Their pieces are fantastic, by the way. Yeah.
I like it.
I really like that new point guard and center they got.
Yeah.
Awesome, but are they ready to make that step? I don't know. Maybe. That's yet to be seen.
Yeah.
I suppose, but so is the Wolves, I guess, surviving this. This is like weathering the storm, as they say. Yeah. It's going to be tough. This is a hell of a storm. Yeah. It's pretty windy out right now, isn't it? Unfortunately, it's very windy outside with the Timberwolves right now. I think, Houston's not going to make it, obviously. Teams like that, you can just put a line right through them. Phoenix, probably not, but maybe.
I know they got that Wesley option now.
They led them in scoring tonight, yes. Stupid Phoenix. Yeah, they're one of those cute little teams that could type, They got all these cute little pieces that could mesh into an 8th seed, maybe. never going to win a championship unless with a gun to their head. They would never win a title. But still, we're talking about at least making the postseason here. And maybe they will. I don't think Utah goes back, blah, blah, blah. We got into that earlier. But we're always going to talk about it because the playoffs issue came back again because of what happened. Yeah. And everybody wants to know. Everybody wants to know our opinions, and I guess that's what our opinions are. It's going to be tough.
Yeah.
It's going to be tough. That's a steep hill. I hope that rope is very strong. That we're gonna. What is that mountain climbing rope? That's for your, to save you if you slip.
Yeah.
It better be strong.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to see it. I'm trying to see the positive out of this, but yeah, it's going to take a lot of improvement from a lot of guys.
A lot. Derek Williams has got to show something. I know one preseason game does not a career make, as Paul Allen, a KFan, would say, but
it's like this is his chance.
Yuck. Yeah.
I mean, the stage is his. As soon as Love got injured, he should have went into the lion mode.
Yes. That's what drives me nuts about a lot of these guys. Like, are they competitive or what the hell? Do they just lack passion or what? Yeah. If you have a competitive bone in your body, Derek, come on.
Yeah, you play in preseason or not. You might jack up a three that you might not normally take, but other than that, you play.
Yeah. Seriously, go out and, you're going to make mistakes, maybe overzealous on this and that.
Yeah.
But get out there and kick some ASS, seriously. And he's not doing that. He's getting kicked in the ASS, unfortunately. I'm not scared. Okay, I won't even say it. Yeah, Taj Gibson and Carlos Boozer look like Karl Malone and Tim Duncan against him tonight. And, yeah, old empty stats himself, Carlos Boozer, looked pretty good against him.
He did.
Yuck, right? That's cool. Oh, Lord have mercy. With that, I think we're about ready to wrap things up. You think?
Yeah.
I think we've kind of covered everything that needs to be covered. Yep, Rib City podcast. The crossover. Yep, thesportstuff.com. Don't forget to check out the crossover as well. New York Knicks, New Jersey Nets, Rusty Bennett and PMAC. Rusty covers the Brooklyn Nets. I hope I didn't say New Jersey. Brooklyn Nets. And PMAC covers the New York Knicks. New York Market. That's a guaranteed awesome podcast as well. Yeah, do give that a check. T-Wolfcast. Hey, more Timberwolves talk. Just don't leave us, but of course at the same time, don't leave them either. Give them a check out as well. Those guys are good indeed. Yes, they are. Very good audio on that show, by the way. Just a little wink there for you. Hey, this is we're hoping for the best.
Yeah.
In closing, we're hoping for the best here. Can the Wolves weather the storm? We're going to find out. That's the key. We'd like you to call into the voicemail if you could, or the phone line, 209-736-7877, 209-736-7877. As I just mentioned, it is a voicemail. Do treat it as such. Mention what show you're calling into, which is Timberwolves Explosion. Do your statement, shout out, question, comment. Try to be nice if you could. Keep it on the Timberwolves and not on grilled cheese sandwiches if you could. But please, yep. At KFAN, they don't do a very good job of that, do they? But anyhow, that would be terrific. What was the other? One last thing, too. Hey, we know you're out there. We know the listeners are out there. Again, we appreciate it very much. If you'd like to help us out, don't forget to tell a friend or two or 40, as I like to say now. Maybe I should stop saying that so much. But also, do click like on the Facebook page. Do follow the Twitter account at Wolves Explosion, which I rudely did not even bring up last show, this show so far. Change your Twitter. Is it forecaster-te, right? Yeah. At forecaster-te. Follow Marcus the Forecaster on Twitter as well. For me, it's at Wolves Explosion. That's like, that's the Timberwolves Explosion one, you could say. It's Wolves Explosion because Timberwolves Explosion does not fit, because we all know about Twitter. They don't like too many characters, apparently, do they? It's very small. That's why it's called a tweet. A tweet. So yes, we know lots of you are out there. Yep, give the Facebook page a like, Twitter a follower, but also even more importantly, I could mention this. Rate us on iTunes. Hey, if you like the show, you love the show, give us a rating on iTunes. And comment about what you like about the show. Maybe even mention what needs improvement. Because there's always room for improvement. Yes. Even no matter how good or bad you are, there's always room for improvement. So again, thanks everyone. Thanks always to Dylan Richardson, executive producer of thesportstuff.com, for originally making this show possible. And thanks again, Mr. Forecaster, for another wonderful show.
Oh, you know.
You know.
It's always fun.
Yes, it is. This is... can you think of anything you'd rather do right now? I mean, I love this.
I don't know. See the Wolves win some regular season games.
That would be nice, too. And then a couple of postseason... Yeah, like actual meaningful postseason games would be even better. But even better, as Frank Abagnale and Catch Me If You Can would say. Even better. But yeah, I love this show more than anything, folks. So just letting you know how much we love doing this. We love doing this. So yeah, our love is put into this. That's why maybe you like the show. All right, so thanks again for listening. We'll be back soon, hopefully with better news.